The 2026 general elections have just ended this evening, and for an in-depth analysis of the election, we are joined in the studio today by Peter Ike, a tech innovator and founder of iVoteAfrica, the platform that has powered this year's general election. As it stands right now, we bring you a detailed breakdown and analysis of the presidential election in general and in select states across the different geopolitical regions of the county. National Overview. The 2026 presidential election presents a highly competitive, multi-party landscape, with no single party achieving absolute dominance. The All Progressives Congress leads the field with 34.15% of total votes cast, placing it in a clear but non-majority leading position. The People's Democratic Party follows closely with 28.95%, maintaining a strong national footprint and remaining firmly within competitive range of the frontrunner. The Labour Party consolidates its position as the third major political force with 17.99%, reinforcing its continued relevance in the national electoral structure. The New Nigeria People's Party follows with 7.97%, while APGA, SDP, and ADC collectively form a secondary tier of national influence. Smaller parties collectively account for a marginal share of the vote, indicating a consolidation of electoral preference around a few dominant actors. Overall, the national picture reflects a structured three-tier political system, a leading party, a strong opposition, and a significant third force. Geopolitical spread analysis. A regional breakdown across selected states from the 6 geopolitical zones, plus the Federal Capital Territory, reveals a striking pattern of consistency. Across all sampled regions, including Lagos, Rivers, Enugu, Kano, Katsina, Sokoto, and the FCT, the APC maintains a stable lead, consistently hovering around the 33 to 35% range. The PDP remains a strong and consistent second force across all regions, typically within the 28 to 29% range. The Labour Party also demonstrates remarkable national uniformity, maintaining approximately 17 to 19% across all sampled states. This indicates that, while regional variations exist in absolute vote counts, the proportional distribution of party strength remains highly stable across geopolitical zones. Notably, Lagos and Rivers reflect stronger total voter volumes, while Kano and Katsina reinforce northern electoral participation patterns, but without significantly altering national percentage structure. The overall implication is a nationally synchronized voting pattern rather than a fragmented regional electoral collapse or regional dominance shift. Demographic spread analysis. Age. The Age Distribution Index reveals a remarkably balanced voting pattern across all political parties. The APC maintains strong appeal across all age brackets, with its highest concentration appearing among voters aged 55 and above, suggesting stronger influence among older demographics. The PDP demonstrates a highly stable performance across all age groups, with marginal peaks among middle-aged and older voters. The Labour Party shows relatively stronger performance among younger voters, particularly within the 18 to 24 and 65 plus brackets, indicating a dual generational appeal. Across all parties, variation between age cohorts remains relatively narrow, suggesting that age is not a sharply polarising factor in this election, but rather a moderate influence on voting preference. Further breakdowns at state level indicate that these demographic patterns are consistent but may vary in intensity across regions. Occupational spread analysis. Occupational distribution reveals one of the most structurally significant insights in this election cycle. Across all political parties, students consistently represent the largest occupational voting bloc, averaging above 30% across all parties. Civil servants and self-employed voters form the second most influential groups, collectively shaping mid-level electoral outcomes. The APC shows particularly strong alignment with student and self-employed categories, while maintaining balanced support across professional and civil service groups. The PDP mirrors this structure closely, maintaining near-parallel occupational distribution patterns across most categories. Artisans, professionals, and unemployed voters remain relatively evenly distributed across parties, indicating no strong occupational monopoly by any single political actor. The overall occupational profile suggests a youthful, economically active electorate, with significant representation from students and informal sector workers. Key electoral insights. The data presents a highly structured but competitive electoral environment, with three dominant forces: APC as the leading party, PDP as a strong challenger, LP as a consolidating third force. Across geography, demographics, and occupation, voting patterns remain remarkably consistent, indicating national rather than regional fragmentation, stable party identity across voter groups, limited volatility in demographic alignment. The election outcome is therefore best described as a stable competitive equilibrium, rather than a disruptive political shift. In summary, as the results continue to unfold across the Federation, the data reflects a politically mature and structurally stable electorate. While the All Progressives Congress maintains a national lead, the margins remain sufficiently narrow to sustain meaningful competition from the People's Democratic Party. The Labour Party continues to solidify its position as a significant third force, particularly among younger voters and emerging demographic blocs. Overall, the 2026 presidential election reflects not a landslide, but a carefully balanced distribution of political influence across parties, regions, and voter categories. Still to come, governorship, election, analysis for Lagos State, Enugu State, Castina State, Kano State, and Sokoto State, as well as other states of the Federation. Don't go away, we will be back after this commercial.
iVoteAfrica. Trust the process. Trust the vote.